Welcome back to Space Castle Saturdays here on Space Castle, where a grown-ass man and his jammies, that's me, DT, goes about recreating that cozy feeling from my childhood of getting up early on a Saturday morning to play that new video game I'm excited about. Now today is kind of a fun, interesting episode, sort of a different one, sort of a hybrid episode, sort of an unboxing episode, but not really because I don't really have the gear to do an unboxing here on the Space Castle, but I'm going to be popping open the Atari 2600 Plus that was gifted to me by my very cool younger sister for Christmas. And we're going to take a look at the contents, we're going to bust it open, we're going to look at the console itself, and we're going to plug it in and play it. It's going to be awesome. So if you're not familiar, the Atari 2600 Plus is an emulation machine created by Atari and PlayOn, wherein it plays old classic 2600 games. What's also really cool is the fact that it can actually play old 2600 and 7800 cartridges. So like, those are actually shockingly easy to find in like old retro game stores. So you can go out anywhere in your hometown and buy a bunch of old Atari cartridges, plug them into this bad boy, and play them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rip this thing open. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I can't wait to play it. Let's get into it right now. Alright, you pop this thing open and it already looks super cool. It's got the VCS branding on it, which is super rad. And if you don't know, the Atari 2600 first came out in 1977, so me being born in 1983, I never actually owned one of these. That's actually not entirely true. Scratch that. I almost kind of sort of owned one at one point. Me and my grandmother went out to a garage sale one time when I was in like early grade school, and we found a 2600 at one of the garage sales we went to. We picked it up, we tested it out, we played it, it was great, and then for whatever reason, she put it outside. And it rained that night, and the entire system and all the cartridges were trashed. We ended up having to throw it away. So I almost kind of sort of owned an Atari 2600 at one point in my life, but it's never been a staple of my growing up, like the NES, the SNES, the Genesis, and the Game Boy were. So this is going to be sort of a hybrid thing for me, where I'm going to recognize these games, and having played them a couple of times, maybe once or twice 30 years ago, but the experience is going to be largely new and interesting for me, which is kind of awesome. And I'm very, very excited. I'm going to yank this thing out of the box right now. We're going to throw away this plastic. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Good lord. It's got the original like wood grain look to it. It's an 80% scale, which is pretty decent size for an emulator like this. So this is going to look incredibly handsome on your entertainment center, or your game shelf in your living room, or your game room, or your garage, or whatever. I mean, it's faithfully recreated. Like, they just didn't mess around when they were doing this. Oh my god, it looks awesome. It's super light too, which is cool. But I love the retro wood grain look of stuff from the 70s and 80s. If you can't tell, that aesthetic is featured heavily here in the Space Castle as well. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to set this aside real quick. We're going to bust open this box right here, and I know what's in here. This is super cool. This is alongside the console in the box itself. First of all, we got the cartridge. So this features 10 games in one. It's a singular cartridge. Almost the exact same mold from the original cartridges too, from the 70s, which is just amazing. So it's got Adventure, which is a classic, Combat, Dodge 'em, Haunted House, Maze Craze, Missile Command, which is an all-timer. I'm sure no matter what age you are, you've played Missile Command in an arcade at some point. Real Sports Volleyball, Surround, Video Pinball, and Yars Revenge, which is another classic game that a lot of retro gamers really love. So the cartridge is just going to plug right into this bad boy, like so. So I'm going to hook this bad boy up with some HDMI cables and get this thing going on OBS so I can record the gameplay. I'm not sure if an HDMI cable is included, but I've got two with my capture card, which is totally fine. One thing I know that this console does not include is the power converter for the actual plug-in, USB plug-in. So it's an interesting thing where this requires a 5V1A power adapter to plug into the wall to be able to play properly. You can find them on Amazon, but what I've got is a perfectly fine exact model what I need from the Sega Genesis mini console. So I'm already set to go. I don't have to order anything off of Amazon. I can just plug this bad boy in right now, and we're off to the races as soon as we get this beautiful thing out of its box. Oh my god, there it is. The classic Atari joystick. Wonderful recreation. The button feels great. The joystick is nice and stiff, ladies. Oh, this feels great in my hand already. It's got a nice little bit of weight to it. Like I said, the button is very, very tactile. Feels super good to hold. The rubber grip on the joystick itself is lovely. It's very, very comfortable. I'm just going to plug this in. We're just going to go straight from the base menu. We're going to play this for a while and see what happens. So come along. As if you don't have anything better to do on a Saturday morning. Grab your coffee, grab your donut. Let's play some Atari. So what's cool about the 10-in-1 cartridge that comes with the Atari 2600 Plus is the fact that it's got 4 dip switches on the underside of the cartridge. You arrange the dip switches in whatever configuration you want to load that certain game. The console comes with a sheet and actually also comes with the box for the cartridge that tells you what configuration the dip switches need to be in to load up that game. The console itself you can't see. It's super cool. The Atari logo lights up behind the wood paneling on the front. I've got the joystick set up. It was very easy to set up, just like any other Mini. The only thing that's different is the sort of weirdness and the old school style of the Atari itself, wherein the controller plugs into the back of the console itself for whatever reason, and having to mess with the dip switches and trying to figure out what game you want to play. And the fact that, like, this is old school. Like, this is not a Mini that has like a main menu like the SNES or NES or Genesis classics. This is just plug and play. Like, you put the cartridge in, you set the dip switches, you turn it on, and you're off to the races. So I am going to play some Missile Command because that's one of my favorite games for the Atari, one of my favorite just arcade games in general, and it's just one joystick and one button. This is pure bliss. Let's get into it right now. Let's see if I can even do this. Nope, I'm terrible. It's okay, we're gonna get through this together. My dad is watching this video right now and he's shaking his head in utter shame. He thought he raised me better than this. But man, just imagine being a kid in the late 70s and getting up early on a Saturday morning to play this on your giant wood grain TV that was sitting directly on the carpet and just being amped as fuck to play this shit. It's just so cool, man. And it's so awesome that the Atari 2600 Plus actually allows you to buy old cartridges and plug them in and play them. So, like, this is something I'm going to spend a lot of time with. I'm going to go out to the retro game stores in my area here in outer space and go pick up old cartridges and see if they work and play around with them and go on the same old adventures that my dad went on when he was a kid, and you know people his age and a little bit older, a little bit younger is to go on too. This is just so awesome. This was on my radar when it first came out in 2023, but I just never really got around to it. And like I said before, my sister was kind enough to pick one up for me for Christmas because I told her I wanted it. But also she knows from watching Space Castle, oh man, we're getting murdered here. She knows that I've started going back and collecting retro video games again. And this is an excuse to go out and spend 10, 15, 20 bucks on a handful of old 2600 and 7800 games and play old stuff that I never got a chance to when I was a kid, or as an adult even. Man, I am terrible. My town is getting decimated. It's a good thing I didn't go to the military. But we're going to play this for a little while longer. We'll see what it's about, see how far I can get before I get a game over. What movie was it? Was it War Games where Matthew Broderick like beats the game or something? I don't remember. This thing was featured in a bunch of movies. It's kind of like one of the most iconic like game over screens ever. I'm gonna get that twofer? Yeah, awesome. Shame. Absolutely shameful. My goodness, you got unlimited ammo in this. At least I think you do. I have no idea. The joystick feels really tight, which is both good and a little bit awkward just because I'm not used to it. Yeah, that missile's going to get through. But yeah, it's very tight. It's easy to control. Like there's no input lag that I can speak of. The button feels really good to launch the missiles to stop the incoming missiles. And yeah, so far this is a great experience. It's weird for me holding a controller with one hand and working the joystick. Those are muscles that being a kid from the 80s and 90s I just don't have. So I'll have to like get used to that. But it feels good. It feels really good to play. Can I get that guy? Yeah, I got him. All right. it's awkward. Like I said, it's awkward to hold this like this. And I want to like put it in my lap. And oh, that's actually quite a bit easier. Put it in your lap and use the leverage of your knee or whatever. Instead of trying to hold it with the palm of your hand and hit the button at the same time. That's way better. Woo! Ah, there goes the town. Mushroom cloud. I think those are towns. I don't know if they're towns or bunkers. I'm going to guess they're probably bunkers. Be a little morbid if Atari created a game where the town was getting blown up by nukes. But then again, it was the 70s and the 80s, in the Cold War. I hope you're enjoying your coffee and your donuts and your Pop-Tarts or cereal or whatever. I am. Okay, let's check the box real quick. Like I said before, the box has a guide on how to set up the dip switches on the cartridge itself in order to play the games you want to play. So, let's try... Well, first of all, let's see if this will actually just switch it on the fly. I'm going to take a risk here and see if I can actually do the dip switches on the cartridge without unplugging or turning it off. So, let's try this. Let's go... It's loading. Cool. That's pretty awesome, actually. Never mind. No game detected. Hold on. Let's give it a second. Did I do something wrong here? Nope. There we go. Just took a second. Okay. This should be Dodgem. And it's a little slow to load. That's emulation for you. That's always going to be the case. Okay. I'm going to guess this is Dodgem. I'm not familiar. Let's try it out and see what happens. I think I am dead. Okay, I'm the yellow car. Okay, how? I guess I gotta just anticipate which way he's gonna go. I'm not really sure. I think I'm already dead. Okay. 3 lives. Okay, so... Okay. That's tricky and high-paced, actually. So what you want to do is you want to go around this sort of like Mario Kart, but you want to use the gas to sort of juke him and get around him. That's really tough, man. Holy crap. I can see this taking forever to master when you're a kid. It's like over before you know it. Okay, there we go. Nope, he cut me off. Okay, we're doing okay now. Nope. Man, he's tricky. That's the smartest AI I've ever faced in a video game before. Whoop! Oh, okay. We got this. No, wow. Man, that's impossible. Wow. Kids in the 70s. You guys are freaking troopers. I don't know how you did this. Oh, come on. It didn't let me do the thing I wanted to do. He's gonna... Yeah, I gave that one to him. Okay, we're gonna try it one more time. We're gonna try 2 more times. We're gonna try one more time. Controls are tricky, man. This one's not making sense to me off the bat. People in your 60s, help me out here. Man. Maybe I'm just not cranking the joystick hard enough. Okay. No. I suck at this. I'm terrible. I'm the worst. One more time. Okay. Damn. It starts over every time. That's brutal. Yeah, he's just... Yeah. This guy's the master. I can't beat him. Blue car, you're the worst enemy I've ever faced in a video game before. I've played Elden Ring. Good lord. Okay, what's next? Let's try Haunted House. That sounds dope and really easy for me to access with the dip switches the way they are right now. Okay, so it's going to do loading game. It's probably going to say no game detected. It's going to say loading game again, and then we'll be off to the races. Assuming. Hopefully. Probably. Cool. No issues that time. That's awesome. So far, I'm really impressed with the presentation. It's, like I said, it's bare bones, but it's Atari. Like, there's not a whole lot of bells and whistles and whatnot. So, yeah. Oh, that's cool. I control the eyes. How do I move around, though? What am I doing here? Is it game reset? Oh, I got a flashlight. Okay, this is cool. This is like an exploration game. This is a little bit more my speed instead of the absolute goddamn murder simulator that is dodge 'em. Oh, I guess I got murdered. Okay. It's telling me no. It's a dead end. I'm guessing there's something I gotta try and pick up. Oh no! Is he gone? No! That's terrifying. Holy crap. This is the... Oh. This is give kids nightmares in the 70s. This is some effed up stuff. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, though. Dang! I should have looked this up and read how to play these games before doing this. I don't know what the objective is. Okay. Nothing. I know that Scorpion guy is gonna pop out here, right? Did I change rooms? I'm not sure what's... Okay, what is that? Come here, you. Come here. Dang it! Oh, there's a ghost. Hell! I don't know what I'm doing here. Did these games come with instruction manuals back in the day? Damn! Okay, so that turned red. I think I'm in a different room now. Now it's green. Oh! Go away, you son of a bitch! Alright, that's yellow. And I got sparklers or something? That's green. That's yellow. I got more sparklers. I got... Well, I don't know what's happening at all. That's a dead end. No! Damn! I think I'm making some sort of progress. No, that's green. I think I want to try and go up here. No, that's a dead end. That's green too. That's red. Guys, I have no idea what the F I'm doing. Help me out in the comments. If you ever played this game, Haunted House for the Atari 2600, help me figure out what I'm supposed to do here. No! I don't know what I'm doing. An adventure's a little bit too involved. Let's try adventure. Let's just mess around with adventure just a little bit. I have no idea what I'm doing in adventure. I've never actually played it. We'll see what happens. I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here on Space Castle Saturdays, checking stuff out, seeing what's going on. We're going to hit the reset button. All right. This is a classic right here. Classic where I have no idea what the F I'm doing. If you're new to Space Castle, thanks for checking it out for the first time. If you're a longtime visitor, I love you so much. And again, if you're a first-time visitor, go out and check out some of the other videos I do where I do all kinds of like nerdy essay videos and, you know, stuff on like TV and movies and video games and so forth. I have no idea where I'm going. Was that good? I don't know if that was good. Okay. Oh man, this is like, you know how like Zelda is sort of impossible without like a guide. I feel like this was just driving kids nuts in the 70s. Wow. That's a dead end. This is one I'm going to sit with. This is going to be the one I end up sitting with for a while and playing and figuring out. Or not. Maybe I'm stuck here forever. Yeah. Okay, hold on. This way. Let's go down this way. I don't know what that did. The most I know about this game is, this is going to be kind of weird, but like, okay, did I do... Okay. We did that. That was good. We used the key to open up the gate. Now we've got what I can only assume is... I don't know. Okay, I remember there was another gate. Hold up. Yeah. No, we did this. Hold on. We went through all this. This is a blue area. We found a black gate earlier. Remember, it was that black and white room. Wow, these screens don't actually make any sense. They're not fully connected to one another in a meaningful way. Yeah, so my big sort of exposure to adventure is actually Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, where in adventure is one of the Easter eggs that the main characters are trying to hunt down. There we go. Did we do it? Is this the right thing? It's this key, right? Okay. I need to go inside the gate, right? Yeah, so all the characters in Ready Player One are... I thought I was figuring this out. They're all trying to... You've read the book, you've seen the movie. It was a Spielberg joint. It was okay. Wherein all these kids are living and playing in this massive virtual world. And the guy who created the virtual world died, and he left his entire vast fortune and control of that virtual world hidden inside the virtual world itself. And you have to go through the kids in the movie. I swear to God, this should have made sense to me. Okay. I just get killed by a giant duck. Ugh. So anyway, the kids in the virtual world in Ready Player One are trying to solve all kinds of clues and riddles based on 80s and 90s and 70s trivia. Yeah, like I said, this is not going to end well for me. I don't even know if I'm properly dead or not, or if I can... I don't know what's happening. I think I just live inside this duck now. Is it a duck? I don't know. The movie sucked. The book was better. The second book really sucked. Don't ever read it. Let's try a different game. Let's try Maze Craze. The dip switches are a little tough to get to, even with... There we go. Cool. The presentation of the Atari 2600 Plus, like I said before, it's very sleek. It's very cool. I love it. It's going to look great on my entertainment center next to all my other minis and my full-size consoles. Thanks again to my sister for giving this to me. Oh, okay. I think we're good. Oh, I think this might be a two-player game. We're just going to leave Blue Guy in the dust and see what happens. Maybe we can just continue on without him. Yes! I'm the best at this. This is a game I can actually figure out. Okay, hit the button. New maze. Nope, I can already tell it's the wrong way. But yeah, dude, I think this has Pitfall on it too. No. Okay, so I need to buy a copy of Pinball ASAP. Not Pinball, Pitfall. It says Pinball on it. I don't think, if I remember correctly, video pinball is not very good though. It's really, really rudimentary and tough to figure out. But Maze Craze so far, this is dope. That's incredibly satisfying. Let's see. Next one up. Okay. Man, you hit those walls and it lets you know about it. Okay. Speed run. What's up? This is fun, man. I'm enjoying this one. This one's a lot of fun. Yeah, like I said, I don't know a lot about any of these other games. Dodgem was brutal. Haunted House is brutal. I'm gonna have to read up on that one and figure that one out. Adventure is a game I would actually try and like to try and play and complete, just because it's like iconic. Missile Command, we played that, was really cool. Yars Revenge, we're gonna have to play that before we wrap up here for sure. This will probably be a shorter episode just because these games are old classics and they're not super involved. And yeah, a lot of this is just going to be like discovery, really. Like the fact that I didn't really get to spend a whole lot of time with a 2600 back when I was a kid. And the fact that a lot of this is just kind of figuring out the old ins and outs and nuances of the old way of video games before the crash, before the NES, before I was born. So, yeah. Let's go one more. Let's play Yars Revenge for a little bit, see what that's about. And then, yeah. Call it good on this episode of Space Castle Saturday. Let's see. Okay, I think I already... No, I did not already figure it out. I'm not as smart as I think I am. Now I am completely biffing it on this one. Okay, let's figure this out. Yeah, we gotta go all the way back that way, I think. Yeah, I'm terrible. Go back and around. No? Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Making progress. I like it. Okay. Gonna cut around. And we're home free. Yeah, we did it. Rad. Okay. Let's do Yars Revenge. There we go. But yeah, Space Castle is something I do all the time. I'm floating in deep space with my onboard AI, who's slightly psychotic and possibly murderous, lovingly as Goldblum. And we go on adventures that largely have to deal with pop culture and whatnot. It's very fun. I would love it if you'd like and subscribe and come hang out some more. Oh, okay. I know what this is. Yeah. Can I shoot that down? Oh, damn. That was a dead shot. I do enjoy the fact that Atari games can move in 8 directions and Pokemon can't. What's up, Nintendo? Ah. Okay, we're gonna shoot this thing now. Are we gonna shoot this thing? I would like to shoot this thing. No! Do I have to shoot all the red? Is that what I'm aiming for here? Okay. Oh no. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay. Do we... What do I need to do here? I'm at a loss again. I don't know, man. My millennial brain can't figure out the vagueness of these old classic games. What am I supposed to do? Wait, am I supposed to, like... We're gonna try this again. Yeah. I deserve that. Okay. Wait. Am I supposed to call that in to hit the bad thingy over there? Like, is that what's... Okay, let's give this a try. Come on, hit that thing. Okay. No? Man. I had no idea what I'm doing, guys. I don't know, man. This is awesome, but I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Yeah. And that'll do it for this episode of Space Castle Saturdays here at Space Castle. We're grown as man in his pajamas. That's me, DT. Goes about recreating that cozy feeling of my childhood of playing video games. I was excited to play until I got my ass beat by 1977 version of fucking Dark Souls. Jesus. Okay. Like and subscribe and come back and watch me punish myself some more next Saturday. I play a variety of games. I play all kinds of stuff from brand new games I'm excited to play, old classic games that I never got a chance to play like these, and old classic games that I love and I've played a million times. So you never know what I'm going to play next. Sometimes I don't even know. And it's fun. So I want that thing, that little thingy gone. That thingy. Alright, this is weird. I can't shoot when I'm in here. Can't shoot that. There's gotta be something to this. Okay. That didn't work. That did take out some of the red, though. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna call this one. Definitely pick up an Atari 2600 Plus. You can find it online. You buy it straight from Atari, I think, if you want to. Man, I'm just bad at this. Wow. I'm gonna get good at Atari 2600, I swear to God. Okay, bro. Fire your thing. Shoot it. You missed. You bitch! Oh, I flew right into the thingy. I think what you have to do is you have to shoot down this protection layer, this shield. You gotta get in close enough to fire the... Hey, what? Okay. I want to do this correctly at least once. Come over here, you piece of shit. Get in close. Come on. Why? You fucker! Yeah, It gives the glavy from Kroll. It's a great movie. Man! This is intense for this joystick too, man. CX40? No! Okay, see, now you fucked up. How do I get to where I can call in that? Damn it, that's BS. I want to do this once in my life. How do I? Okay, okay. Oh, you did the... You hit that little fucking guy. Come on, do it. Okay, now we're gonna do this. Now we're gonna do this. Come on. Let me... Oh, come on! Let me go in the fucking thing! No! These games are impossible! How do I do the thing? Like, I wanna... Yeah. Do it. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna get online and figure out how to play these games and then beat the shit out of them. But thank you for hanging out and letting me embarrass myself and sully my family name. I'm your Captain DT. Oh my god. Here on Space Castle. Thank you. It's too early for this shit. Thank you once again for hanging out with me here on Space Castle Saturdays for grown-ups. Man, I already said it. I'm just going to keep playing this thing. I'll catch you guys in the next video.